breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Ben, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a if I could just make a dance that goes with this song, then I'ma be on. Basic, gonna dance to it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Jets coming in at 6-8. Going up against the Steelers, who come in at 9-5.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. First down, Downs to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. The gun, Dobbs over the middle. It's caught by Rodgers and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down, Dobbs. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Bell, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cousins now to throw on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wade. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second.
Let's go.
Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Cousins on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Always got some breathing room. He finds an opening past the 40. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for the Jets. 72 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and goal for Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. He's at the 50, the 40. Pass across the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Cousins now on second down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Bell so light on his feet, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Dobbs now on second down. James has got it. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Let's go! White, nine! Ohio!
Now Dobbs. He gets it to Brown, complete. Give him 30 yards there. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Here's Bell. And a nice spin into some open field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is now 24. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
A first down throw for Cousins. That one complete to Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Off the play fake, Cousins out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. First down, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the target there. And it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
second down. Cousins again. Ebron's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Here we go. Try 38.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry by Bell, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashid Hageman in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Throwing here, Dobbs. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again. Reggie Ragland in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Dobbs is throwing. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
That's caught right side by Anderson. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen, and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Gun, Dobbs. Over the middle, complete. It's James. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So happy holidays, Larry. Your gift. Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the gun, here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. Big hold of the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
To throw, Cousins. Throw left side, complete. That's Wade. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Cousins from the gun on third. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Dobbs. This is Bell on the dump off. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, One of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Second down, Cousins. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Cousins now to throw on first down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Cousins now from the 50. The grab made by Kurz over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Hayward in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Jets on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. Cousins to the sideline. And wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he can't find room to run. Bell's going to go down, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, Downs to throw. And that is incomplete here. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Dobbs now on second down. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Let's go. Ohio.
From the shotgun, here's Downs. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Dobbs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And tough starting field position here. Following the interception, Cousins. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ebron caught left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Halfback sent in motion. Cousins on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, Dobbs. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try the right side with Bell. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. A gain of 3, second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll pitch it out to Bell, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the Steelers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Dobbs. And he's got Rodgers. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Back to throw Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Joshua Dobbs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Hey, you got three.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Cousins now on second down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately that didn't work for them.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Jets on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw it is Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Cousins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wade. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. They'll get 23 yards there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.